It is the year 2014. Cloak and Dagger's debut title Mudlarks has been released, and developers John and Sean are keen to get another project underway. Their choice is an ambitious and unusual idea. An epic adventure point-and-click game, set in a world of fantasy martial arts, complete with RPG leveling up elements and a battle system, as well as numerous plot-driven and bonus minigames. Their aim: to make a game like no other, both in terms of visual style and content. Its name: Legend of Hand. Join us for an insight into this epic adventure and the secrets it holds. Originally planned as a short game lasting no more than half an hour in length, the project soon evolved considerably into a development cycle spanning 3 years. Its distinctive art style led to creation of many thousands of hand and mouse drawn sprites and animations. First showcased at Adventure X in 2014, players were amused and intrigued by this curious game, and its creators, newcomers to the indie scene. Hand's inspirations were wide-ranging, and not just based around classic adventure games. The open-world exploration and minigames were heavily influenced by Shenmue, Bishibashi, WarioWare, and the Zelda games. The art style bears resemblance to Tintin comics and retro one-on-one fighters like Way of the Exploding Fist, or side-scrollers like Double Dragon. Though the game unfolds as a huge epic storyline, there are many secrets hidden throughout the world. For example, as early as the first screen, those with a nose to test the imagination of the developers will be rewarded for persistence. Hit the training bag too many times and it might just break. Hit the dummy after our hero says he's had enough and it might just crack. Before changing into your gi, why don't you try hitting the letter T to get an unfortunate slip of the trousers? Whoops! A direct homage to one of the game's main inspirations, International Karate Plus. Little touches like this are littered throughout the game. But you can't spend all day messing around having fun. There is an important task at hand. The Grandmasters have chosen you for your martial arts skills. To complete a most important task, find Grandmaster Hand, known as a messiah to many, and deemed to be the only man who can stop what seems like inevitable war across the mainland kingdom. The adventures span across 4 diverse and enchanting islands known simply as Green, Blue, Yellow, and Red, but many of their customs and traditions are anything but ordinary. Each island is guarded by a protector who must be defeated in order to progress. They are rumored disciples of Hand, and surely hold the key to his whereabouts. But beating them will not be easy. It will take wits, brawn, and the odd tip-off from the locals, if you're lucky. Rai, the mad dog of Green Island, vicious and brutal. It might be wise to speak to his brother before taking him on. Kong, the man mounted, a hard man to pin down in every sense. The ancient texts say he can wrestle down elephant seals. He's kept in check only by the frequent banquets of the bountiful Blue Land. Whatever you do, don't let him grab a hold of you. The elusive Golden Legs. In his time, he was the greatest fighter of his era, but now, much like Hand, he too is an absent figure from the Yellow Island he is sworn to protect. An island known for training great warriors using unusual techniques. Work hard, party hard. But this land is also home to exotic birds. Why not pick up a tourist guide and go bird spotting when you get a chance? Perhaps the older folk of this island can shed light on Golden Leg's whereabouts. They say these 3 masters cannot be beaten, but if you do find a way, the toughest master of all awaits. The Lord of the Red Kingdom, a land where disparity between the wealthy and poor is evident everywhere. Oh, and did I mention his daughter is a warrior too? On top of this, another problem. A second society, outcasted from the kingdom, also calls this land home. They are known as Snake Men, renowned fierce warriors. One hopes you will not have to encounter them on your adventures, or their leader, Basquiat, who is said to be able to rival the Red Lord himself. It is said the Snake Man can spit vile toxins that will poison you in an instant and sap you of all your strength in battle fast. This is a dangerous and unstable land where war is always on everyone's lips. Even the animals are dangerous. Quick, save that pig! Fighting is merely one aspect of this adventure. The islands are full of unusual and entertaining inhabitants. It can get lonely being a stranger in strange new lands, but don't worry, you won't be alone for long. Trusty companions will aid you along the way, and sometimes you might get stuck with those who are more of a hindrance than a help, and will often drag you into their domestic issues if they can. But through them, you will gain vital knowledge, and even opportunities to work and earn those important bronze coins. Earnings can be spent at local stores to buy moves and upgrade power-ups, a boost of HP, or even super spectacular special moves that can turn the tide in a tense battle. Be warned though, some of these traders are snake oil salesmen of the highest order. He says his goods are a steal at the price, but would you trust this man? So what is there to do on these islands? Well, why not take a break from your quest to practice your punching reflexes or gamble at the Blue Island Fair? Learn how to make congee soup, or even get a role in a local play. There's cricket fighting and bars to drink and dance the night away. This scene seems familiar. Wait a minute, this is a rip-off of one of Van Damme's classics, and it looks like our hero's overdone it. If you get strapped for cash, you can help out the local fishermen. These are islands after all, and fishing is a huge trade. Mind you don't catch the extremely rare angel beast fish. The superstitious locals believe it brings terrible rains. Speaking of rain, mind you don't catch a cold. The thugs of Blue Island love nothing better than to pick on people when they are weakened. Oof! But don't worry. There are also plenty of kind folk willing to help you out. And some will gladly offer themselves up as sparring partners to test your newfound skills. So are there any puzzles in this adventure? Well, of course. It is a point and click after all. Keep a lookout for useful items which would come in handy at any point. Though the majority of items are stored in your inventory, larger items have to be carried around. I mean, you can't keep a live chicken in your pocket, right? Hand will throw up all manner of brain teasers, from dye mixing to giving someone a massage. Simple village life continues alongside your own quest. Take the time to eavesdrop into a conversation or nosily peek into a window, and you will discover all manner of private conversations not meant for your ears and eyes. Some say mythical creatures inhabit the islands, but no one has ever seen them. Surely they are all make-believe? Getting through the challenges of the 4 islands can lead players to even more bizarre and unexpected worlds. As you quest, you will take on an ever more incredible journey. The developers and their friends clearly had a lot of fun making this game. It's a real roller coaster of a ride, with bizarre humor alongside many moments of genuine heartfelt emotion that might make you weep. We could go on all day about the world of Legend of Hand, but then we would spoil too much. So what are you waiting for? Your journey awaits. P.S. Full soundtrack and art book including the full making of document also available.